Hey, it's Mountain. I went ahead and looked up what we need to do with that hike here with those rings. There's this spot right here on the map that we have not been to, so we're gonna go over there. So we had all six, but because we hadn't been there yet, we couldn't figure out what to do. So we're gonna go ahead and turn those in and get that done really quick. Um, we also need to find a little whore. And then honestly, I think that's gonna be pretty close to being it. I mean, we still need to find a few more things, like the entertainer's badge, the last one for that. We got a lot of fishing to do. That's for sure. So, I mean, there's still stuff to be done. It's just, excuse me, I had to sneeze again. I'm riding my bike right now. We're looking for the mysterious shrine. Which I think is this right here. Yep, mysterious shrine. I never would have found this place. We got over here a machinist shop? Excuse me. What the hell? It's like a steamboat. Or, sorry, a tugboat. Weird. So what do these rings do? Interesting. Oh, there's a guy here. Every time I meet another machinist, my mind wanders back to Cizo. I wonder if she's hearing of my travels through whatever network that connects their guild. I wonder if she's proud. Had to blow my nose again. I think of her now as I greet the stranger. Oh, I love meeting gliders. Come here, come here. What's your name? I approach and tell her I'm Sable. Sable sounds a lot like table. You get that a lot. This is the first time. Really? First thing I thought of. First thing. Anyhow, my name's Fear. Sounds like fear, right? Sounds like deer, too. She looks thoughtful. I mean, I guess. Anyway, I didn't call you over to talk rhymes. I called you over to show you something you are going to love. I'm pretty deep into this historical stuff. Ruins, old-timey ships, the old books, all the old monumentalists leftovers, you know? I nod. Well, recently I've deciphered a few monumentalist texts which point to some sort of synergistic structures positioned all across the world in all different deserts. What do you mean? Could there be waypoints? I offer to Fear that the Abexi have often placed stone waypoints across the desert, as markers for themselves and others. I'm not sure if it's relevant, but a little tug of homesickness made me say it. That's interesting. I've seen some of those sort of things before. I suppose it could apply here. But I think it's something else, something way more fun. I ask what she thinks they are. I think they're a game. See, we have this thing. Everybody does. Well, we look to the past and we assume they were all work and no play. Because all we see, all that persists, is their labor. Ships and logs and tools and things. But fun's ephemeral. Jokes disappear, doodles get lost while art survives. So we lose it all, and we go on assuming they never had any. So if you've got the time and the inclination, Glider, I'd recommend you keep your eyes open for monumentalist architecture that seems suspicious or strange, and responsive somehow. I'd say a glider on a bike's the perfect person to test my theory if you're up for it. Sounds fun. Good. Thank you. I'll try to keep deciphering my records. Report back what you find, please, and if you sort out the game, I hope you enjoy it. Oh, okay. So it's just gonna repeat the whole thing. Because I already have all 6. We just place these in now, I think. The ring-shaped artifact I found looks like it would fit in the pedestal. Oh, shit. Interesting. So what did she have to say about this? Sable! What did you do? I made a pillar, looks like. Okay, so she has no, like, comment about that. She's just like, wow, you did it. Another pillar. And last but not least. Okay, speak the machinist. You're a lifesaver, Sable. That's all the inscriptions. The first two suggest they might be instructions to build something, I think. But the third part seems to be where all the good stuff is. Ask what she means by good stuff. The why and what of it all. Why we are building this and what we are building. I suspect that this is a bit of a treasure hunt, and you're meant to make your own prize. In which case, part of the game is solving the third clue. So I think your work is done for now, and mine begins. Give me a few days, Sable. I reckon I can crack this soon. I tell Fear I'm keen to see what she comes up with, and we say goodbye for now. Okay. Well, we'll give her a few more days. Well, let's see. We also have this quest for searching for Lahore. Aoife at Burnt Oak Station said Lahore was searching for somewhere desolate, somewhere vast, the Sodic Wastes. Ofu at Marrowbone Station told me to look for the Sleeping Singers, a set of stone whales. So I know they call these the... If you go here, or not here, they call these the sisters, right? Is that it maybe? But those are rocks. Path of the Archer, Sodic Wastes, Whale Skeletons. Is it maybe this? That's what I'm thinking. Let's travel there and find out. It wasn't this, and those look like the whale skeletons a little bit. Travel to the cartographer's balloon. Because either that's what I'm thinking it is, or it's going to be that little camp with the guys who make salt. So we'll find out. We will see. Let's go take a look. Path of the Archer. I don't know. I think this has to be it. That's pretty desolate and something up there. It's a little hut. Okay, so that has to be it. I kept thinking this was the camp, but no. Path of the Archer. Pointing that way. To this temple over there. Okay. The Path of the Archer. Do I have to start this somehow, or does it just go? And it leads to all these different things. Yeah, see, there's the Archer again. So that when I found that one destroyed one, it got knocked over, so it won't tell us which way to go. Interesting. It's really interesting. I don't know if we particularly get a reward from this one, but we'll find out. Okay. Climb away. Okay, so it points to that one that I saw it was broken. And that one's got to point to this one. Okay. Alright. Haul ass over there. Wait for our stamina recharge. If there's really 100 of those fucking things, I'm gonna vomit. I have the point somewhere we can go to next, which makes me believe it is that one over there. That would be correct, because we can see the little statues over there. So I wonder why they're following this path of the archer. Kinda need good climbing for this one. We want to be able to get up these huge cliffs. Please make it. Oh boy. Oh, thank God. That would have sucked if she didn't. So what, does this whole thing get like wrapped around a third time for like, or the next two opening those doors for like chum parts for my bike or something? Alright, here we are. This one just completely got knocked over. Jesus. It's kind of like a weird calling. It's gotta lead to that one over there. How do we get there? I think we're gonna have to climb. Yep, it wants us to climb and jump over there. It's too tall for you to make it normally, and there's a cave in there. Interesting, so I'm glad we looked, because I mean, the clues were pretty good to try and find him, so this would be a good quest to end up. And I think I'm going to do a lot of the fishing and chum hunting off camera, off recording, so like I'll make sure we complete the quest when we get all of them. Here we go. Path of the Archer completed. And the horse camp. There he is. The stranger by the fireside introduces themselves as Lahore, the famous fabulist. If I had any doubts that I would recognize the fabled Lahore, they vanished at the sight of her mask. A face turns. You're looking for me, aren't you? Just a fellow traveler. I wish I could believe you, but I'm something of a sleuth. The priesthood's ask is the glider's task. Why don't you tell the truth? I'm not sure what to say next, and certainly not in rhyme, so I give a sort of playful shrug. Lahore shakes her head and looks to the skies, her mask shifting away. I know why the priesthood wants me. Truth be told, I miss them as well. I'll wait for the next verse, but apparently this is just talking. Why did you leave Ekria? The city's great, and I love it so, but something troubles me. I've grown so fond of the world beyond, there's so much more to see. She shrugs. Good rhymes, nice. I tell Lahore I like her rhymes. She thanks me with a little bow. The priests give me a good life. I spread their word, and they treat me like a queen. But there's still something wrong. I'm at an impasse. I ask what kind, and she doesn't answer. What is your name? I tell her it's Sable. Sable, as a glider, you might have a particular insight into what I am seeking. For what I desire is to choose a path, and you are very much on the same journey. Do you think you could help me? I tell her yes, but it's obviously a secret, maybe, bordering on the doubtful. The atomic priesthood, however strange and severe, have given me a very comfortable life. I speak their truth, I spread their word, and frankly, I stopped them being so bloody boring all the time. She crosses her arms. For that, they treat me wonderfully. I get anything I want so long as I use my gifts to convey their message. Sounds stifling. It does. But it also means that I get to live a charmed life, certainly more charmed than most who make their living telling stories and singing songs. It's wonderful, really. So now I wonder, should I return to Ekria? No. Lahore dismisses me again. No, it isn't that easy, Sable. Don't you see? I've spent these weeks wondering about the vastness of the desert, traveling through towns and encampments, through ruins and wonders, asking myself questions. I've narrowed it down to the 3 most significant questions for which I have no answers. Perhaps if you could help me. I tell her, yes, sure, of course, please. Thank you. You have a glider's wisdom. Lahore draws me closer, and I look deep into the eyes of her mask. Sable, glider, what is the value of art? Is it spreading truth, or is it spreading joy? It's quite a start. I tell her that the value of art is joy. I tell her it's joy, and she nods vigorously. If all we get is just one life to live a little while, then it would seem a noble dream to give the world a smile. Fascinating, Sable. Really helpful. Was it? Next question. When you are faced with a challenge, how do you approach it? Do you value caution or safety? Well, what I am definitely not going to say is that I thought they were much the same thing. Instead, caution. I tell her I think caution is more important than safety. Caution! Interesting. You didn't even have to think. Perfect! Lahore clears her throat. When I first left my home and was bound for the sand, I knew not what I'd find as I walked this great land. But I knew that in going I'd risk soul and skin, so I wore caution out and lit fire within. New rhyme scheme there, I like it. She nods. Versatility. You've been so helpful, Sable, thank you. The last question is probably an easy one for you still in your gliding. Why do we explore? What drives us? Are we seeking our purpose? Are we indulging in our freedom? To be fair in Lahore, this one gives me pause. It's danced around my thoughts now and again, but not in so many words. I wonder, is my purpose as a glider to see all places, or is it to find my place? I think on it and offer an answer. The purpose of such exploration is find your purpose. I tell Lahore that the point is to find our purpose. Fascinating. We are such strange creatures, She breathes in. In all of us there is a flower, the answer to our need. We can't wait, so we contemplate the mystery of the seed. Lahore pauses after this last. I hear the wind blow past, and then suddenly she claps. Well, that settles it. I think I've made up my mind, but I'll need another night or so to think on it. I ask Lahore if she's going back to Ekria or not, and she laughs. I find myself liking her laugh quite a lot. I'll find out tomorrow. Thank you, Sable, for listening. You've been a very generous collaborator today, and I feel quite refreshed. Take this badge, a token of your contribution. She sits up straight. A glider named Sable, the fabulous Lahore, shed something today on the sands. I put faith in her judgment, all trust in her brain, and my fate in her capable hands. Lahore bows, and I must admit, I feel quite nice having heard that. Thank you, Sable. I know we'll meet again. I wish Lahore the best, and then tell her goodbye. I don't know if it helped, but I gave it a try. Oh no, she's got me doing it. And she's gone. Well, that was interesting. Oh, I didn't even see they're just two big hands. That's interesting. Well, we can go get our entertainer mask now. So let's go ahead and let's travel to here. Travel to Burn Oak Station. Turn in our entertainer badge. Alright. Turn in the mask. Every time that thing's gonna scare the shit out of me. Entertainer's mask. So it was interesting because we got the first two from the city, and I was thinking there was a third quest to find out in there, but nope, right here. Right for the taking, Sable. So, is it the mask that she was wearing? Alright, trophy, the entertainer mask. It's a chicken. A somewhat ridiculous looking mask, but I guess that's the point. I feel levity looking at it, wearing it in almost any situation makes the world feel a little warmer. That's funny. So that... I mean, that kind of does it, really, for most stuff. Like, we just need to go... I'll go back to Lahore and... Sharvarana. Okay. That's in Ekria. Right? No? Where's that at? Oh, it helps if I set as my active quest. Okay, it was Ekria. Alright, we'll travel there and put it back, and I think this will probably be the last episode until I get all the fish and stuff and ready for the vivarium. And I'll have to see what mask we're missing. I think at this point we're just missing the fishing mask, if I had to guess. We can take a quick look at the trophies once we load in. So we're taking a look really quickly. Yeah, we just need to finish the game, finish Ancient Race, building a queendom. I need to collect one more bike part. I need to travel 50 kilometers on the bike. 5 seconds of airtime on the bike, and just the angler mask and finishing the collection of vivarium. So yeah, after this quest we finished, I'm just gonna probably get those miscellaneous trophies ready to be done. That'll be it, really. I mean, I liked this game. It was fun. I think my favorite part was uncovering what happened to the people on those ships. What led them here, how they fell like the way they did. Greetings, Glider. We don't know what you said to her, Glider, but we are grateful that you said it. The water has returned with a renewed passion, and we credit you. So thank you, Glider, and be safe. Farewell, Glider. What, no money, bitch? What the fuck? Where is she, anyway? Unfortunate. Well, we could go see if, I don't know, see if she finished it already. Try and get one more trophy out of this night before I go to bed, and I'll be slowly approaching the platinum for this game. This will be my 82nd platinum. Which will be pretty cool, if you ask me. And there's a PS4 version of this game I could do as well, but like I don't feel like doing this all again. Especially if I have to keep fighting all these goddamn chums, because I feel like I found a pretty good amount of them, but you know, we found 60 legitimately, and now I can't find the rest of them, so I did pretty good considering the circumstances. She's not here. Am I blind, or is she just not here? I need to wait a few more days, I guess? I'm assuming so. She must still be out searching, so... Alright, well, I think we'll end this episode here then, and then when we come back, we'll be probably getting the platinum. So, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, wherever you're at, and see you guys in the next one. Later.